Okay, so economics in general it's a study of mankind, that is how a human being behaves. Maybe a consumer or a producer or a society or as a country, how it behaves towards the other thing, or otherwise how it try to satisfy itself by buying or getting things towards it. So this in economics is having various branches. Any branches, any type of branches, anything? Any branch of economics did you guys hear about?
Geoeconomics.
What economics?
Geoeconomics.
Geoeconomics. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Any other branches of economics?
Microeconomics and macroeconomics, ma'am.
Micro and macroeconomics. Somebody say something. Yeah, okay. So we are having various branches in economics. Likewise, starts from microeconomics, macroeconomics, and we are having environmental economics, health economics, behavioral, monetary, business, statistical, mathematical. We are having so many branches in economics. So the economics divided into so many branches, and each economics is concentrate or focuses on the particular branch or thing. Likewise, we are having industrial economics as well as the international economics. Here, your foreign trade refers to the international economics. So here, we are going to discuss about two branches of economics. One is the industrial, the other one is the international economics. Yeah, okay. So, what is industrial economics? Industrial economics. What it studies about industrial economics? It studies about industries. Yeah, okay, what is the difference between a firm and an industry? Anybody? Difference between a firm and an industry? Okay, firm is a small unit and need not to be a producer, just to supply goods and services. And industry produces and supplies goods and services to the economy or the society. Somebody is saying something, but I can't hear your voice. Any doubt? Uh, is my voice audible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, the Word document or the PPT you're presenting isn't visible, ma'am.
Okay, it's not visible.
No, ma'am. It's just coming presenting, but we are not able to see the doc yet.
Okay. Okay, now?
Yes, ma'am. Now we can see, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, industrial economics studies about industries, and I asked the question, what is the difference between a firm and an industry? What is that? How a firm is different from an industry? Yeah, okay. So, industrial economics in general studies about the firms, industries, and the markets and their relationship with the society. Maybe a firm or a company or industry, how it works, how it produces, the strategies which they use to produce or to distribute, the marketing channels, all those things, and the relationship among these activities with the society. So in general, we are going to discuss these things in the industrial economics. And this industrial economics, yeah, okay, is it visible? visible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So it studies about the firms, industries, and the markets, and its relationship with the society. And it takes all sizes of the firm, maybe the tiny or a small, medium, large. From tiny to large, it takes into account all types of industries, and it studies how it works, how it produces, and how it distributes. And also it studies before producing something, it have to decide what are the things to be produced, what to be produced, the type of the commodity or a good or a service, and the quality, the packing, branding, all those things. And the second question is when to produce or when to supply the goods to the market. And the last one is for whom. So that is for whom they are producing, the targeted consumers. So the producer have to, or industry have to produce the commodity which is having some demand towards the product. So for whom they are targeting. So before producing something, the commodity, choosing the product line, the industry or a firm has to have the answer for all these questions. But also this industrial economics helps us to understand the issues of the levels of capacity. So industry is having several type of machines, and its capacity also takes place. The output, capacity and output need not to be the same amount, but also the prices to be set for those products which they are producing. And the extent of the products, that is, it is differentiated from the other commodities. So we are having several brands, several products. So each product is different from the other. So it's the responsibility of the producer and industry to make a difference from the other similar products. But also the main thing is the research and investment. How much the firms or industries going to invest in these research area? Because this research area helps to develop a product and in hand develops the revenue, profit. But also the advertisement. One of the important thing is the advertisement, and it have to decide, the firm and industry have to decide why they are going to advertise. If they decide to advertisement, how they are going to advertise, what's the amount and what's the thing, the media, all the things they have to choose. So how and why the firms are advertising the products. But also this industrial economics has an international dimension, that the outsourcing. So they have the option to source imports from overseas. So it has an international dimension too. But also the main issue of this industrial economics is the market. It has to assess is the market is competitive. So if the market is a competitive market means, so if there is a healthy competition among the producers means automatically the consumers will get a normal commodities that is in a good quality. But also this industrial economics uses various models, maybe the theoretical or the mathematical models. So in general, to understand the firm's working, maybe the production pattern, the strategies, all those things comes under the theoretical model. So the other thing is the mathematical model or the statistical model. For example, we are having so many activities, economic activities, from the starting point of the production, that is purchasing the raw materials or building or start a plant. From that to the end point, that is distribution, the marketing channel. So from the starting point to the end point, it has so many economic activities are taking place in the industries and firms. So if a producer or industry or a firm wants to know about the relationship among these economic activities means, for example, if there is increase in the output means automatically they will expect the increase in the revenue, the profit. So they want to identify the relationship between the output and the profit. So for these analysis, they can use the mathematical or the statistical models. But also the last one is the industrial economists are also highly employable. So in the real world, entire industry, we are having so many consultancies and the government agencies who offer some employment opportunities to these kind of industrial economists. So this is the general overview of the industrial economics. Have you guys got some knowledge about the branch industrial economics? Is it useful to you? Yeah, any answer? Think? Yes, please answer. Have you got any idea about industrial economics now?
No, ma'am.
What? No, ma'am. Did you understand somewhat about industrial economics, or otherwise you are having some views, some ideas? Did you got some ideas regarding the industrial economics? Yeah, okay, guys. If you answer means, then I will proceed to the next one. Otherwise, I'll explain the same thing again. Guys, are you able to follow? Is the concept is understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, only Tilak is answering.
Yes, ma'am.
Sharan Balasubramanian.
Yes, ma'am.
Hear a voice from whom?
This is Gayatri, ma'am, from Civil.
Gayatri from Metas.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Now is it? Now how is it?
Ma'am, an anonymous sound is coming from back.
Put earphones.
Not audible.
Not clearly
Now?
audible.
Your voice is also breaking. I can't hear.
Ma'am, there is some constant background noise, ma'am. That's what he meant to say.
Yeah, okay. I think it's fine. Just a minute, I'll switch off it. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, okay. Now?
It's fine, ma'am.
Fine.
Yeah, okay. So it's another.
Yeah, ma'am, better.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So now, did you guys have some idea about the industrial economics? What it focuses on, what it studies about?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Can I move to this next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So this is your second part of the course, International Economics. Yeah, okay. So what do you mean by international economics? What is international economics? It studies about
Economic activities of world countries.
economic activities of world countries. What do you mean by economic activities? What do you mean by economic activities?
Export, import.
Exporting and
Yeah.
importing.
Exporting and
Investment.
exporting and importing
GDP.
goods and services, GDP.
Trade.
The expansion of GDP, is it comes under the international economics?
Providing, buying, or selling commodities.
No.
Okay, buying and selling commodities. We can
Foreign
convert
direct
GDP.
investment.
Multinational
Foreign
companies
direct investment. Multinational companies.
investment.
Investment. Yeah, okay. So on the whole, this international economics studies the economic activities of various countries and its on their consequences. That is, the economic interactions of countries and its effect of international issues to the world economic activity. That is, indirectly, it studies about the economic and political issues which are related to international trade and finance. That is, if you are going to, for example, India is going to export something means automatically it relates with the policy, in the political policy of those commodities which are going to be exported. Likewise, in the international economics, Just we are going to analyze about it studies also the economic and political issues which are related to several countries, and also it includes the trade and finance of their policies which is related to the trade and finance of each and every country. And the main concept of international economics is that, and the scope of international economics. So regarding international economics, this scope is very wide because it includes various concepts. It starts from the production from each country, the strategies, the capacity of the production, the output, how they are producing, and the pattern of trade and the gains which they are getting from the export, the globalization, and the investments, FDI and FII, and also the balance of payments. So it includes various topics, various concepts, and the scope of the international economics is so wide. And also it studies about the economic activities between nations, and these activities is different from the other country. For example, if a country is producing a commodity, for example, pen. If a country is producing a pen means the other country is also producing the same pen. But the cost for producing these two commodities, a pen in two countries, is not the same thing. Then takes place the trade. So if a country is having higher cost of producing the same pen, which is available at a cheaper cost in the neighborhood country, means automatically they want to import the pen instead of producing in its own country. Likewise, the differences in the cost of production automatically brings the trade between these two countries. So this is the basic of this international trade. And also it has the international economics has two broad fields. One is the international trade, the other one is international finance. So here we are going to concentrate on these two broad subfields, trade and finance. Yeah, okay. So international trade automatically it studies about the exchange of goods and services from one country to the other country. Thus, it applies the microeconomic models. That is, it studies about a particular country's in first country's pattern production and also how it exports. So this international trade applies the microeconomic models, and it includes all the demand and the supply analysis, the firm, how the consumer behaves, what's the demand for the particular product, and how the market is it a competitive, and all those things can be analyzed under the international trade. Likewise, the second branch is the international finance. So international finance applies the macroeconomic models because it also focuses on the aggregate economic variables, that is altogether as a world they are focusing their relationships. So this international finance applies the macroeconomic models. It can be included the GNP, otherwise the unemployment rate, the inflation rate, the trade balances, exchange rate, interest rate, the investment, FDI, all those things comes under the international finance. So these are the two main branches which we are going to analyze on this industrial economics part. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And okay. So that's all in that PPT. That PPT is just for the introduction. That is what do you mean by industrial economics, and on the branch industrial economics, what we are going to analyze. Likewise in the international economics. So international economics also included so many topics, but in our syllabus, just we are going to concentrate on these topics. So just that PPT says about the introduction of the industrial economics and the international economics, which was in our syllabus. And I'm trying to yeah.
Ma'am,
Interesting.
yeah, ma'am, why are we studying this in our BTech course?
Yeah, okay. While you're entering into a business world, maybe you can enter into, you're from which branch?
Ma'am, civil it is.
Yeah, okay. So while you are entering into the you're entering into the world as a civil engineer means what's your duty? What's your responsibility? What's your work towards the society? Building. Yeah, Nikit.
Yeah, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. As a civil engineer,
Yeah, ma'am.
what's your responsibility towards this society? Yeah, okay. So you are appointed as a civil engineer in a particular concern means what's your role? Anybody from civil?
To build a safe and secure constructions or bridges, some sort of things.
Okay. And you're going to buy some. Can't hear.
Satisfying the society.
The second voice I can't hear. The second one who spoke.
Satisfying the needs of society.
Society. In kind of. As a civil engineer, in kind of.
Provide best infrastructure.
Yeah, okay. So as a civil engineer, you are having your own responsibility. So you are going to do something towards the society. Maybe a civil engineer or a building contractor or something suppose you are owning in your company or something else. Maybe what it may. Initially, just you are going to purchase something. You are going to intake something. So in the real world, you are having so many choices. For example, if you are going to build a particular building means, or you are going to in charge of a particular plant means, initially you have to buy some inputs for those. It's based on your role. So when you are going to buy something in the world, so you are having so many varieties, so many choices are available. So how you are going to do this? For example, you are going to buy some paints means automatically. If you are going to purchase some paints means, so we are having various brands, various colors, various things. Okay. So how you are going to purchase? At what cost? What will be the quality? And the color, the choices of colors. So you are having so many things to be decided. Okay. While you are having this industrial economics knowledge by your side means you can have some idea towards your purchase. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So in this industrial economics, the unit 1 says about the behavior of a consumer as well as the producer. So as a consumer, if you're going to purchase something means what are the things or what are the points to be have in your mind? Then only you can go for a purchase of a particular commodity or a thing or a service. Is it clear?
Yeah, ma'am, crystal clear.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just presenting your syllabus. Please wait. Yeah, okay. Is it visible, guys?
No, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, done. Yeah, okay, guys. So this is your syllabus, industrial economics and foreign trade. So it has 5 units. Out of these 5 units, the first 2 units, demand analysis and forecasting, and the second one, types, location, efficiency and finance. These 2 units belongs to industrial economics. And the last 3 units, international trade, free trade and groupings, institutions. All these last 3 units, 3, 4, 5. These 3 belongs to international economics. So this industrial economics and foreign trade course includes both the concepts from industrial as well as the international economics. Okay, so in the unit 1, we are having so many concepts, and these concepts applies the microeconomic analysis. That is, as an individual unit, how it works. So these are the things which we are going to discuss under these various concepts in Unit 1. And also it focuses on the two sides. One is from the consumer side, the other one is the producer side. So how a consumer behaves towards the purchasing pattern, towards his or her purchasing pattern. Likewise, from the producer side, how he is preparing to supply the commodities to the market. So we are going to analyze these two views from the consumer and from the producer point. So we are having so many laws which supports these two angles. From consumer side means how he acts, what is his behavior, how he chooses a product. This we are having several laws and theories to support the consumer will behave according to that. Likewise, we are having the other side, the producer side. In the producer side also, we are having several laws and theories which supports the working of the producer towards the supply of his product or her product towards the market, and how he fixes the cost for his product. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the Unit 1, and the second unit, types, location, efficiency and finance. Okay, so the second unit mostly applies macroeconomic policies. Likewise, the mergers and acquisitions and the location of industries, theories, and also the financial part of the industries or the firms. How it get finance from various sources. The sources of finance have to be discussed in the Unit 2. So we are having various sources of finance, which starts from the internal source to the international source, how it borrows from the other institutions or from any source. So these two are from the industrial economics part, and the last three is from the international part, international economics. So the Unit 3, international trade, that unit discusses about the common features of internal as well as the international trade, and what are the merits and demerits of those trade, internal, maybe internal or international trade, and also the theories which supports the international trade. So this is the thing which we are going to discuss on the Unit 3. And on Unit 4, it says about the some concepts of the international trade. That is, terms of trade refers to the ratio of imports and exports, and the and protection, both are the opposite concepts, and we are having the balance of trade and payments, which allows the imports and exports of goods and services as well as the investment. So this is the Unit 4, and the last unit says about the various institutions and economic groupings in the world level. So we are having 5 each: BRICS, EU, SAARC, OPEC, ASEAN, GATT, WTO, IMF, IBRD, UNICAD. So we are having so many institutions and the economic groups which supports the international economics, that is international trade, exchange of goods and services, and also the investments. So this is the overview of the course Industrial Economics and Foreign Trade. Have you guys cleared?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
okay, so yeah, okay. So this is the thing which we are going to discuss under this subject, Industrial Economics and Foreign Trade. And one more thing. Yeah, okay, guys. Yeah, okay. So this is all regarding the course overview. And coming to the next one, course plan. So we are having 2 cities plus 1 end semester, and we have to decide one more assessment. So your cities is for 20 plus 20, city 1 and city 2, 20 plus 20, and also the end sum. Horizontal online means it's for 30. It is a handwritten if the institute open means. So that will be for 50. We will decide the weightage afterwards. So on the whole, we are having 4 assessments. One is city 1, second one is city 2, and the last one is end semester. So we have to decide about one more assessment. So that one more assessment is divided into two. That is, we have to do two assessments. I will decide one, and you have to decide the one, the part of the assessment of your choice. You can choose any assessment of your choice. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Only Ankita is answering. Yeah, okay. What about the others? From Meta?
Sleeping, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. I think some. Yeah, okay. So out of the four assessments, three are cities and end semester. So out of the last one is the third assessment is divided into two. I'll give one, and you have to come with your own. So my assessment is for 5 marks. Your assessment is also for 5 marks. Equal weightage for those, and equal weightages. It's not for 5 marks. We can decide the mark weightages afterwards. So both the assessments carries equal weightage, and come with your own assessment. Both Meta and civil come with your own assessment, and which is convenient, comfortable, and all should accept, and it should be a common assessment.
Yeah,
Is
ma'am.
it clear? Yeah, okay, thank you. Likewise, minus for okay, mine is also, yours and mine is also having the same weightage, the mark weightages, and we can decide the mark weightages afterwards. Yeah, okay. So are you guys having any doubt regarding this course plan as well as the course overview?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, how deep are we gonna study about
No,
this
ma'am.
economics and all?
Okay. I'll suggest some books. Textbooks are
Yeah, ma'am.
there. Yeah, okay. And more or less, we are having some laws and theories in this economics, which was given by the economist of 16th and 17th century. The same theory, that is the same name, can be we can find in any other sources. For example, you can find in online sources. You can check the website, but there will be some difference between the theory which was available in the net and the original theory which was given by the economist. So I just suggest it will be better to study from textbook than the online sources. That is, the examples may vary from the original to the available sources in the net. Likewise, the theory, the diagram, all those things is having some differences from the original to the new one. Okay, so I suggest the theories can be studied from the textbooks. The laws and theories can be studied from the textbooks other than the other sources. You can get it from net or some journals. And I'll give some.
Which textbook?
Yes. Yeah, I'll give. It's attached with the
Yeah.
syllabus. Yeah, okay. It's attached with the syllabus. Under the syllabus, we are having some textbooks. I'll forward the syllabus to your CS for civil and meta, and you can find the textbooks. And also, other than these, I'll suggest some other books which will be much easier than the textbooks which was suggested on the syllabus. So you can follow any book which will be easier to you and convenient to you. And it depends on the availability too.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so can we move to the unit 1? Are you guys ready to listen?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard only one yes. Okay. What about others? Can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just I'm hearing the same words again and again. What about the others?
Ma'am, only 8 minutes is
Ma'am.
left to for other
Ma'am, we
class.
have another class at 10:30. That's why.
Okay.
20,
Yeah,
20
okay,
the
okay.
class is
10:20.
20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's 10:12. 8 minutes to go. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So if you are having some doubts regarding this course means, you can come out with. So regarding the textbooks, I'll give the list which was attached with the syllabus, and other than I'll suggest some other books. You can follow anything. And regarding the assessments, it's CTs, 2 CTs with the NSEM, and one more assessment. It's divided into two. One is for I'll give the topic for the I'll fix the assessment for the first one, and you have to come with your own assessment, and just make it a creative assessment, because from my side it's a general thing, common assessments which you are doing for the 2 semesters. So from my side, it's a common one, and I'm expecting a creative assessments from your side. Try to make a creative assessment, and just discuss with your classmates, Meta and Civil. Discuss with your classmates and discuss the 2 CRs how to sit together and discuss together. And I have come with a common assessment, and which is acceptable by all your classmates, and you have to do that assessment without fail. Okay, come with that assessment, and I'm having a common assessment from my side. And any other issues regarding these course?
No, ma'am.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
ma'am.
yeah, okay,
No, ma'am.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard some words. What it says? Yeah, okay, guys. I want to ask one more thing. So this is a combined class of Meta and Civil. Is it convenient
Yes,
to you
ma'am.
all? Is it convenient to you all?
Yeah, ma'am. It has been convenient.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Because
ma'am.
I both the classes having the same slot, e-slot, so the hours are coincide. So just I get a permission from the dean to have a combined class. If you guys and your faculty, your HOD accepts means, they allowed me to have a combined class for Meta and Civil. For that reason, I just merged together you 2 branches. If you are having something means, come with that.
Okay, ma'am.
And get what you say is okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, okay. But here's some background voice from yours. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah,
Ma'am,
okay.
that's my father speaking on phone. Yeah. Ma'am, you are on mute, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Any other issues
No, ma'am.
regarding course plan
Everything's
or
fine.
course review? Yeah,
No,
okay,
No,
ma'am.
guys.
thank you.
Yeah, okay. So for this,
Thank you, madam. Thank
from
you.
No, ma'am.
yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. So we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you wind up with this? Yeah, okay, guys.
Okay.
If you have,
Okay, ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, it would be great if you give us some e-books of the same, if you have.
I didn't have any e-books. I just have the textbook, and those books also in the institute. Right now, I didn't have any textbooks with me. I'll suggest some books with the author. You can search for that.
Fine, ma'am. All right.
Yeah, okay, Siddharth. Yeah, okay, guys. So we can wind up. And if you have some suggestions or some queries, means just WhatsApp me. Get a number from your CRs. Abhishek, Vijayan, Ritika, Sudarshan Raman, Tamil Chelvi, Thilak, and Pavitran. Yeah, okay. So all these guys having my number, WhatsApp number, mail ID. If you guys having any doubt means just WhatsApp me. Otherwise, mail me. Yeah, okay. Any other guys? Yeah, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, okay. For that we can we are going to wind up. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.